Hello everyone, it's Becca from Becca Books and Bujo, and it is time to play my deck of TBR game for February. I'm so excited to play my game again this month. Looking forward to what February holds, especially with the mini deck of TBR-a-thon. But yes, looking forward to what reading will be done in February. Before we pick next month's reads, let's look at January's deck of TBR that I came up with. So the first prompt I got was set in a different country, and I picked The Lion Women of Tehran by Marjan Kamali. I did complete this. My shelves then had to be randomized for another prompt, and the random numbers generated What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall, and I did complete that one. Next up, my mom got to pick a book for me, and she chose The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride. I haven't started this one yet, but I'm filming quite a bit early, like a whole 10 days early in January, so I believe I will be able to at least get the 100-page minimum that I need to count it as a win. Then I had to do a random letter generator. I got the letter Y, and so I chose the author William Paul Young, who wrote The Shack, and I did complete The Shack. Next up, I got a TBR jar pick, and I let my patrons choose. They chose The Gown by Jennifer Robson out of the 3 that I picked out of the jar, and I am a little ways into this, about 70 pages, and I definitely will finish it by the end of the month. And lastly, I had to choose a hardcover, and I picked Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna McGuire, and I did complete that one. So we are counting it as a win for January, which means I don't have a punishment. I can't even remember what my punishment is. I think it's that I have to choose books from my shelves, which I want to do anyway this month and this entire year because I want to read my TBR down. But if I happen to get a library book or something else, I can choose from it. As far as hopes and dreams for February, I would love to read some romance because it is the month of love and romance is one of my favorite genres. I also have a video project idea that I'd like to get some books in here for. And of course the buzzword challenge, which for the buzzword it is water words in the title, and the buzz cover needs to have a skyline on the cover. So we'll see what we can do with those parameters. There's also a couple buddy reads that I could get on here and read with a couple of my patrons, but we shall see what the cards have in store for us. We need to do a little bit of resetting of the board. I am going to change out my bomb book. My bomb book is If I Draw a Joker, and this set of books in this little baggie intimidate me. So let's pick one. We got I Know This Much Is True by Wally Lamb. I am going to pull our King, Queen, and Jack prompts. The ace stays on the board. That red prompt there is my patron pick. The patrons in my Diamonds and Hearts tier get to give me 2 book recommendations when they join, and I will pick from them if I draw an ace. As for the King, Queen, and Jack, these prompts are more geared toward my goals. They help me complete my goals in the year. So let's see what they will be. If I draw a King, we'll need to pick a series book. I don't know if you can see these, but I'll show you. Alright, for a Queen, we'll do this one, a self-destruct book. And for a Jack, we'll do this one, TBR jar. Alrighty, and it looks like we need to replace the 3 of Hearts here. So, we've got my prompts. And we'll pick a new one. This one, a mystery. Wahoo! I think we are all set now and ready to choose. We will shuffle the cards. I'm not going to show this time. I proved to you last month that I can shuffle really well. So I'm not going to lift my knee or shuffle on the belly like Paige recommended. But we will draw for book number 1. And it's an ace right off the bat. Okay, let me get my Patreon jar. Ta-da! I just put them all in this super cute heart jar. I can barely reach my hand in here, but I'll tip it and pick one. I'm scared because this could be absolutely anything. Okay, I'll let you see first. I don't know if you can read it. Okay, Nikki gave me this book. It is Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I have been wanting to start this series so badly. I actually went to Waterstones online the other day and put all 5 or 6 books in my cart and was about to press the order button, but I didn't. And now Nikki's giving me permission because I don't know if I can get this easily from the library. I'll check, but if I'm going to buy it, I do want the covers from the UK. So either I will be purchasing this book and reading it in February, or somehow getting it from the library. But then if I love it, definitely purchasing it from the UK. Woohoo! Thanks, Nikki! Because the patron pick stays on the board in the ace spot, we can just put the card back and shuffle for draw number 2. Woo! I didn't have Magnolia Parks on the list to read in February. Like I said, I had it in a cart at one point. But I have a whole TBR cart right here of books to choose from. And I'm still pleased. Still pleased with the choice. All right, draw number 2 is a 10 of clubs. Let's see what that is. Okay. Can you see? A book on my Kindle. Why can't I get things to focus? There we go. A book on my Kindle. Again, not something I was hoping for. The last time I got this prompt, I kind of stretched the prompt a bit by saying if I could get it on my Kindle and read it that way, then I'd do it. So let's see if any of the books I want to read in February are available on Libby and therefore on my Kindle. Okay, I was able to get 2 from Libby, and then I could read them on my Kindle. We've got Caste, The Origins of Our Discontents by Isabel Wilkerson. This is a nonfiction about the caste system or the hierarchy of humans in the US. And then the other one I was able to get is 10 minutes, 38 seconds in This Strange World. So I have to decide which one will be the Kindle choice. And usually I read on my Kindle before bed. So what would be better to read before bed? Maybe actually take some bite-sized chunks every night out of Caste. That was a weird way to say it, but I will be choosing Caste for a book on my Kindle. While I do own the physical book, I will be reading it on my Kindle before bed. We'll replace the 10 of clubs with this one. A to Z challenge. I don't know why I bother showing you anymore. Put the 10 of clubs back in, and we'll shuffle. One more for good measure, and let's see. We got a 5 of clubs. Oh no. Husband free-for-all? Not what I want, friends. When I say husband free-for-all, that means he can choose any book. But because I have a very set of books, a very strict set of books, I am going to give him some options, and then he's going to choose, and that's just how it's going to be. I'm going to give him a few fantasy and sci-fis to choose from. Red Rising by Pierce Brown, Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree, and Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. I'm going to quickly text him, even though he's upstairs, and see what he says. Okay, Willie got back to me, and he chose Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. I'm so excited to finally read this one. I feel like everyone knows what this is about, but it's about a orc or something. I don't know what the monsters are called, but she gives up her life as a fighter and opens a coffee shop. So yes, looking forward to this one. Thank you, Willie. Let's replace that prompt with this one, a good first sentence. That one's always fun to get a feel of the book with the first sentence. We'll put the 5 of clubs back in the deck and we'll shuffle. Alrighty, draw number 4 is a 3 of hearts. Ooh, we just replaced this one. I forgot that we did it this month, but this is mystery. So, this one was kind of easy because I've been dying to try this book. We have Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers by Jessie Q. Sutanto. This kind of took BookTube by storm last year as a new cozy mystery about an old woman who owns a tea shop or something. Yeah, a tea shop. Somebody winds up dead in her tea shop and she decides to solve the case herself. So yes, this is going on for mystery. Okay, we'll replace the 3 of hearts with, oh, whoop. I picked 2 with this one. What does it say? Matches my outfit. Okay. We'll put the card back in the deck and we'll shuffle. For what should be our last draw. Draw number 5. Okay, what do we have? A Queen of Spades. I can't remember what the queen was. Okay, a self-destruct book. That's always good. It's nice to make progress on those. At the end of 2024, I set a new self-destruct TBR, 12 books that I will unhaul if I do not get to them. I'll link that video up above. I do have them right here to choose from though. And I'm gonna go with the romance on the list. And this is a little bit more of a hard-hitting romance, but still looking forward to it. This is Open Water by Caleb Azuma Nelson. It's a short little ditty, and I've heard it packs a punch about a romance between 2 black people. It's described as an achingly beautiful love story and a potent insight into race and masculinity that asks what it means to be a person in a world that sees you only as a black body. Yeah, really looking forward to trying Caleb Azuma Nelson for the first time. All right, and with that, we have our stack. Looks kind of small right now. We are missing Magnolia Parks, but let's chat through how we picked these books. The first was a patron pick. My patron Nikki chose Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. Then we had a book on my Kindle. I stretched it a little bit. I will be reading Cast by Isabel Wilkerson on my Kindle. Then my husband got to pick and he chose Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. Next up I had to choose a mystery and I chose Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. And lastly I had to pick a self-destruct book and I chose Open Water by Caleb Azuma Nelson. Oh! I'm excited for this stack of books. This is hopefully just a drop in the ocean of what I will read in February, but if you would like to stay tuned and see what I get up to in the month, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have read any of these books and if you liked them. If you didn't, it'd be great to have some bookish conversation with you down below in the comments, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!